For this print, we're going to attack all the props that we're going to lay on top of the buildings. We're going to do all the windows. We're going to do this piece right here, which is this one. We're going to do the bells. So these bells right here. We're also going to do this window right here. And this door. Well, this inset right here. In our case, we're just gonna pull it out a little bit. Then we're going to attack some of these logs. And if we this windows as well, this detail over here, we're gonna attack those first. And then we're gonna finish off eventually with this part right here and this one. These are simple things to do, and I think for this print is doable. And since we are going to go a little bit faster, since I explained most of the tools already, is going to be an easier process. Let's get started. The first thing we want to do is, let's start with the windows. Windows are pretty simple. So we're going to start with a cube. Move it. Increase the width just a tiny bit. The height. And the depth. And now we have this. I started from my complete file, which has the log already built. That way I could have reference to the props. So now, looking at the reference, I'll lay my window out and see how big I need it. And I know I need 2 of these, so I'll just place 2 just to see. But I'm just grading 1. And this looks about right. So now, all I want to do is, we want a frame and we want that arc. So the way I'll do an arc is, I'll delete the top face, select this edge, shift right click, bridge. Now I have my arc. I'll add some more divisions to make it more round. And then I'll delete these 2 faces. So now I have an arc. And all I would like to do is select this edge, extrude. And I'll offset by in. Actually, no. I'll Z scale in. Then I'll go into one of the views, one of the side views, turn off my grid so it could be easier. And I'll grab this vert, press V, snap it, so I have a straight line. Then bring this up. Now I have the arc. And the thickness is not that big, so do that again, but thinner now. Marquee select, same thing. And there you go. Now select the 2 bottom ones, increase the size, go into my perspective, and that looks good. Now let's select these two, bridge, and erase the divisions. Now I have my frame. Now all I want to do is add those slots. So first I'll grab another cube, and I'll like to work with the edges showing. Then I'll grab another cube, bring it out. I'll just press V and snap it to here so I can move it easier. I'll increase the depth. Like so. And increase this because it has a separation between the top part and the bottom part. And then what I like to do is grab these verts and snap over here, decrease a little bit here. Then I'll grab the interfaces, delete them because you don't need them. Bring this back and increase it a little bit. Then I can see we have two other ones going like this. So I'll just duplicate this, rotate it, decrease it in size, decrease it in width, and then bring these verts from the bottom up to hide them inside the other one. And the one from the top, I'll just grab the vert and move it up. And if for some reason your gizmo is not pointing the right direction, just come in and select the object. So that will put the gizmo in the same orientation as any component that you select. Now I grab this and I want to just duplicate it. I'll freeze the transformation. And then mirror it in the Z. And then we have the top part. Now we need all these little slots going down. Same process. Grab the, grab a cube, snap it over here, bring it in, increase it in size, come to the front view, snap, and bring it a little bit down, and there is 1, 2, 3, let's say 4. 1, 50, 2, 3, 4, and then spread it evenly across. There you go. Now duplicate this one, rotate it, run to the side view, reset in size. And now Shift D to bring it down. Then Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D. Unlike the last one, just spread it evenly across. I'll select everything. And I'll combine and delete. What I'll do, I'll decrease the size on all these so that the ones going vertical are a little bit thicker, like so. And now come grab all the faces, and then I want these outer ones instead. So I'll press Control Shift I. That'll invert my selection, and then I'll delete. And then get out of isolate. And then all we need is a backdrop. And that's easy enough. Grab another cube, bring it out, and just scale it. Just scale it to the same width as everything else. Like so. And we only want one face from this cube, the front face. That's about it. And bring it up. Delete this. Delete the bottom one. And since this is just a plane, I'll add 2 verts and start putting it where it needs to be. I'll delete the back of the faces as well. We don't need that. Just need one. We'll center pivot, and move it back like so. And then we need 2 edge loops over here. So I'll select the multi-cut. If you press Control and Shift, it'll stick the model. So I just want a half. We want it right in the middle. Same thing here. And then grab these 2 verts and bring them up. And we can scale them out. Oh. And we still need some more edges. So what I'll do is I'll just keep adding more verts so that I can hide. Bring these 2 up. Increase the size. And if for some reason you see that one side is better than the other, just go into insert edge loop tool, make it one edge, click on the middle, select and delete all the faces that you don't want, and then just do one half and mirror it across. So you see now this one is pretty good. So all I want to do is duplicate, minus Z, graph both, combine, and so the vertices in the middle. Merge, got two. Now this is one piece of geometry. Now that we have this, we just have to adjust. Move this back and move all of these back as well. And that's good. And combine everything. Now you can adjust the shape. The shape doesn't look quite as this right here. Let's go back, place it, check how it looks, duplicate. Now we got two windows. Now let's go with the door. Well, it's not a door, it's like a storage area. Looking at it now with more detail. So same thing, everything is going to be made mostly out of cubes. So increase it, go into the side view, and that looks about the same height as over here. Now it's just a matter of molding it. Bring it in, create another cube. It's easier to do it this way instead of extracting everything from one piece. Like so. So all I'm doing is just aligning, moving. Same thing as the first meshes that we did. But in this sprint, we're gonna go a little bit faster. What you do is you do chunks and then you combine whatever you need to combine. It's easier that way. And rotate. I'm using J to snap. Moving around, going into the side view. Whatever makes it easier for me to model. Bring this down. Bring this a little bit in. Then duplicate this again. Bring it up. Enter pivot. Or edit mesh, enter pivot. And if you want to have these buttons right here, all you have to do is go into the custom shelf and then go into the option, modify, and then Control Shift and click, and you will see that icon is going to get added to your custom. That way you don't have to go into the menus. You can just click up here. And the same thing with freeze transformation. See? And you can just delete it if you don't need it. But I always do that. This is edit mesh, delete by type history. I did the same thing, Control Shift and click. And I got the button here, center pivot, freeze transformation. And then we know this goes over here. But it comes out more. So I'll do it backwards. What I'll do is I'll grab this one, Control Vertex, snap it to the one on the bottom. Same thing on this side. Snap it to the side. This side. No one's on the top, snap to the top. And for this, I'll just add one in the middle. Delete half, because I'm planning to just merge them. So, grab this, add one right here, and then bring these vertices to the front. There you go. Now, all I need to do to merge these two is add a edge loop right here so that I can merge these verts. So come here, multi-cut, put it anywhere, and then put it in place, like so. And then all I want to do is isolate this one, select the face, delete it. On this one, isolate the same thing, grab the bottom, delete it. Yes. Grab these two, combine, and then grab the verts and merge. And then press 3 to see if it did merge correctly. And it didn't because of the one in the back. So I'll just go to this view, grab all the verts in the back and align them. And merge. And there's a little problem here. There are two verts, merge them, one vert. And these are problems that you always go through when modeling. Now we got this. Now we just send the pivot to the middle, duplicate, there's one in the Z, combine, merge vertice, and shift right click and delete the edge. And now we have, and now don't want this cube in the back. I just need a face from it. So click a face, shift left click, select the edge loop, delete it, then bring this in. And you can reduce the size if you need to, because all we want this as a back face. So I'll bring it in just like that. And select everything. Did we delete the face in the middle? We know we didn't. Oh, the faces that you don't see, just delete them. It makes it easier when you being, because you have less faces to worry about. And then combine, And currently I'm not naming nothing because I'm trying to go a little bit faster, but then when I'm done with the models, I'll just name them all. So far we have the window. This on the next one, we're gonna model the top part.